So today was a pretty tough trade on Tesla. We still ended up making 131% profits, but it was a very difficult trade. We had to average in our entries on this one, but we still ended up making a great profit on it. But here's what we did. So first things first, we're looking at Tesla pre-market. As we can see, we got this kind of a little bit of drop in the open, and then it starts ramping upwards. Now, it didn't quite break this 160.8-ish area, which is kind of this high in the post-market yesterday. But our plan was, I'm assuming we're going to see some kind of drop down to this 160.14 area, as you can see above, and then it would kind of reverse. So that's what we did. So we didn't buy any of this upswing, waited for the drop. As you can see, it did drop, but it dropped way lower or way past what our target was for an entry. But we entered where we did right here, got in at 60 cents, which is a pretty good entry, but it kept moving lower. Now, we ended up scaling into this more. So our second entry was right around here at 33 cents. And at that time, we were averaging about 47 cents-ish per contract. Still ended up going a little bit lower down to this, the low of 157.3. And as you can see, prior day, this kind of held as a support level. If it had broken this, yeah, we would have taken a loss on this for sure. But I was pretty confident that Tesla was still going to move upward just based on other market conditions. And as you can see, that's exactly what happened. Now, we did scale in one more time. Right here on this green candle, we added at 20 cents. So then our average was 38 cents per contract. And then we just had to wait a little bit. And as you can see, yeah, our entries are scaling in here, worked out perfectly. We ended up selling right here at this first red candle right there at 88 cents for 139% profits. Pretty great trade, even with the, a little bit of riskiness involved here. Now, why did I sell right here? It was pretty close to the target that I wanted of 162.5. I just wasn't willing to risk any more at this point. And as you can see, we basically called the top on this first little bit here. We saw some reversal, and then the rest of the day, it did start moving upwards, eventually reaching the second target that we had in place of about 165. But we were obviously out at that point. Still, 139% profits for, what is that, about an hour of work. Pretty solid. And as you can see, everything is listed above on what we did. There's timestamps involved with everything, so you can go check this out in your own charts, all alerted live from our Discord. Now, why did we pick 162.5 as a target? And why did we pick this 160.14 as a support level? So support is pretty easy. It's just kind of this prior 2 days highs roughly. And then 162.5, basically it's just chopping through all these little spots here. And it was a nice sort of whole number or an area of confluence. And so that's why I picked that. And then of course, 165, very solid resistance level that could easily be a target that this thing moves to. But obviously we weren't in, we didn't make that target, but that's okay. So that's the one trade that we did. Tesla 162.5 calls, averaged in at 38 cents, ended up selling for 88 cents for 139% profits. Again, all alerted live from our Discord. So like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff, Twitter, and we'll catch you on the next video.